Okay guys, I'm going to try to teach you guys how to build a... Garrett, can I erase it? Yeah. Okay. Teach you guys how to build or install these vents real quick. Kevin is trying to get the SKUs over to you so that you can go straight over to Home Depot and get these. Maybe I'll use this video for more than just one time. So, at any rate, we're going to try to get all the SKUs for everything that we need and then show you how to build these vents. These vents should only cost like $60. So at any rate, so this is what we're going to do. When you have your trailer, there's going to be a hole in the trailer. So here's a trailer, like this, and you've got a hole right there, right? In this case, we've got a 12 inch by 15 inch, 12 inch by 15 inch hole. So what we're going to try to do is, let's say here's the inside of the trailer. Your hole is up here like this. What we're going to try to do is come in there and cut two pieces of board and put a board on the front and a board on the outside, and then we're going to squeeze it together with two screws. So the apparatus will look somewhat like this. We'll have a board like this that's 12 inches by 15 inches.
They're all really big.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Better. In order to get that hole there, we're going to go buy a board from Home Depot, and these boards are like $10. That's 4 feet by 2 feet. Now Home Depot will do free cuts for us. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this board, you're going to cut it into 4 different sections, like this. So each one of these will be 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 feet. So you have 4 of them. So since you have 2 vents, you have one in the front and one in the back of the trailer. You'll have a board for the outside of the hole and a board for the inside of the hole. So after we cut these, what we're going to do, and they'll cut them for free. Like I said, you just ask the guy to cut them, but you need a 2 feet by 4 feet board. You're going to take it, and so you're going to take one. Here's the hole. Well, you're going to take a board like this, and this is one of those 2 feet by. Ask him to cut it down a little bit, because we don't really want it to be 2 feet by 1 feet. If we can get it to where it's more the size of the hole, so take this 2 feet is 24 inches. So what we actually want is we want it to be 1 feet, which is 12 inches over here, and then we want them to cut this down to 15 inches. So if they'll cut this off for you for free, that's probably the best idea, so that this is only 2 feet. So we'll cut that off at Home Depot. So we have 4 boards that are all 15 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so they're all the same size, and then we'll take these boards and we're going to put one on the outside of the trailer and one on the inside of the trailer. So, and we're going to squeeze them together with screws. So you're going to take and you're going to drill a hole here, and you're going to drill a hole here on the bottom, and you're going to drill a hole here. So that whenever you put in the screws, they'll kind of just sit on the bottom of the hole, and it's easier. You don't have to hold it in place. It'll just sit on the bottom of the hole. So like, let's say, I don't know, I'm not a very good drawer, but here's your, I don't even know how to draw this. Let's see if I can figure this out. So this is, this is now your trailer, inside of your trailer here, and you've got your hole right here that we're trying to cover, right? So we're going to take one piece of board right here, which is kind of bigger on the inside, and then one piece of board on the outside that we cut. These are our 12 inches by 14 inch boards, and we're going to put this one into here and this one here, and we're going to hold them together with screws here, or actually bolts with wing nuts. So you'll stick the bolt right through this hole, and then it'll go all the way through this hole. Make sure that, and you're going to get a carriage bolt. So the carriage bolt, the head looks like this. So you want to make sure that the head of the carriage bolt is on the inside of the trailer, or else they'll refuse your trailer. So you want that end with the wing nut on the actual outside of the trailer. Hopefully you can understand. So you stick the bolt in here, and you stick the other bolt in here, and it goes, and these will go through the bottom of this hole, through this hole, and then you'll put the nut on through this hole, through the bottom of the hole right there. So at any rate, I know that's kind of confusing, but hopefully you saw me drawing it and you can see it. So that's the general idea. So what we've got to do, we've got to be able to get up that high, so we're going to rent a ladder. I'm sending you over a picture of the ladder that you're going to rent. If you can figure out a better way to get up there without using a ladder, that's fine. But you can either get an extension ladder that's like 10 feet high because it's 10 feet. So you can get a 10-foot extension ladder. So if you get a 10-foot extension, now an extension ladder looks just like this. It's just like a regular ladder, just like this. And it has like this other sliding ladder that's on the bottom of it, like this. If you ask them for an extension ladder, they'll know. But an extension ladder is it'll go down to 10 feet and then it'll extend all the way out. When it extends out, it looks kind of like this. And then it goes to 20 feet. So if you had a 10-foot extension ladder, you can get up to the hole on the inside of the trailer, and you can get up to the hole on the outside of the trailer too, because it's only 13 feet on the outside of the trailer. So an extension ladder is probably what you want to get. The other option, if it's cheaper, is to get this, what they call a multi-purpose ladder, and it looks something like this. And it has a hinge up at the top, right here, so that you can climb up it and it's real stable, but then you can extend, this hinge goes out so it can go like this, and you can climb up to the outside of the trailer. So at any rate, so you're going to want to get one of those, and then also to make those holes that you can stick the bolts through, you're going to need to rent a drill. Rent a drill. So the drill is $6 per hour. They don't rent bits, so you're gonna have to buy a bit. Now, drill bit is the thing that you stick into the drill, and then buy a cordless drill, rent a cordless drill, which is a battery operated drill. Now, they'll give you 2 batteries, which will be plenty enough for you to install this thing. So battery times 2 for $6. Then you're gonna need to buy a bit. Now, those carriage bolts, remember those bolts that I drew that have the head like that? You're going to want to buy 4-inch long. So you're going to want to buy 4-inch long, and you're going to want to go 1/4 inch in diameter. Okay, and then you're going to want to buy wing nuts. Wing nuts kind of look like this. Wing nuts are what you screw onto the end, but they have little things off the side, so they kind of look like this. And then they have these little things that go like this. And then you take it, and so the carriage bolt goes up through here like this. And then you take your fingers and you screw it on, down like that on the carriage bolt. So you'll put this, if this is the inside of the trailer, you're going to want to have this nice rounded edge in the inside. It goes through the first piece, through the hole, out the other piece, and then you put the wing nut on from the outside. So from the outside you can see the wing nut, but from the inside all you can see is a nice rounded, you'll see a piece of wood, you'll see a piece of plywood basically, and then you'll see this nice rounded edge, which will be great. No one will refuse you with that. Okay, so the last, so that's pretty easy, just put all those together. But the last end of this equation is you got to get weather stripping. So I'm sending you over, weather stripping when you buy it, it comes in you can buy it in 10-foot lengths. We'll need, so here's the hole on the inside, right, of the trailer. So that's this right here. That hole is right here. So here's the inside of the trailer. So we're going to have to do, so this hole is 12 inches. Excuse me, it's not. It's 10 inches. 10 inches by 12 inches. So what you're going to want to do is you buy these rolls. They look like this. They come in a bag, and there's a roll of weather stripping. They're rubber weather stripping. If you can't find it, just go ask. Hopefully we're going to have this ready for you. And they come in a bag like this. So you just tear it off and you cut it. You're going to need a knife too. So
you talking to me?
No. If you need a knife, then buy one. They sell them for like $2 at Home Depot. But hopefully you guys already have a knife and you just cut it. So on the weather stripping, they kind of look like this. Like they have this. They're like just a big piece of rubber, but they have a little hole in it like this. that kind of just squishes whenever you put something up against it. So it'll be 10 foot long. So what you want to do is you want to come in, and then it has a little sticky like tape on the one side. You peel it off and then it sticks. So you cut this into 12 inches, 12 inches right here, and you put it right here. Put a nice lay it down right here, just like that, next to the hole. And then you cut another one for like 14 inches, and you put it right here like this. And then you cut another one for 12 inches, put it right here like that. And then you cut another one for 14 inches, you put it right here. So that way, when you take that piece of wood that we cut, that's 15 inches by 12 inches, that piece of plywood, put it right there. It'll squeeze up against the weather strip and won't let water in. And so you put it on there, put the 2 screws in the bottom and 1 screw in the top, have your co-driver hold it on there, take the ladder, go around the front, put the other one on there, and then then you just tighten it up with wing nuts, and then boom, you got it. And then whenever you want to take produce next time, you can just take it off. So yeah, you probably need 2 ladders for that. So I'm not sure exactly how you do that. Maybe you just got to think of a way. Probably what you can do is, probably the best way to install this would be go put your weather stripping on outside first. So you go outside, get the ladder, put the weather stripping around the outside of it, and then you walk back around. You have your 2 pieces of board, one for the outside and one for the inside, and you climb up your ladder on the inside of the trailer, and then you take and you put your weather stripping on the inside, and then you get your bolts ready, and you just put you can kind of take that board, stick it through that hole, just turn it sideways and diagonally stick it in there, and kind of just hold it out there, and then put the other one on and just put the screws in there, and then so it kind of just stays up there. And then you got them up, both staying on there at the same time, but then just walk around and tighten them up. So if you need 2 ladders, we're gonna have to get 2 ladders, but ladders are pretty expensive, so it would be great if we could figure out a way to where we don't need 2 ladders. I mean, you're almost gonna reach it. It's only 10 feet high and it's from inside the trailer, so if you get something to stand on, I don't know, just kind of figure it out while you're there. But I mean, the worst case scenario, you can just go rent another ladder. So that's how we shut those holes up. Give us a call if you need any help. Thanks, guys.